Hello there, my fellow geospatialists. So I wanted to hop on and just dive into more about the Academy that we launched actually in lockdown now, and give you a little bit more insight into what it's about, who it's for, and that sort of thing. Give you some bit of background with regards to it. So we actually produced the Academy, firstly known as the Geospatial Marketing Academy, and now it's expanded. It's grown legs, as I say. So this is actually came out of the COVID times, because people were trying to find new customers online. But going back a little bit, when I was running MDL, we were a laser manufacturing business, and we produced lots of measurement technology for dirty environments like mining, surveying of caves, and cavities, right through to collision avoidance systems. I was always really frustrated at not having a blueprint, not knowing what works, how to speed things up. So this also was in my mind at the time, and I ended up doing quite a lot of workshops in COVID to show people how they can find new customers and how they can expand the market. At the end of the day, it comes down to massive action, especially for sales development, but more to come on that. So this is the interface, Geospatial Marketing Academy. We've got, you can purchase the information here. We've got two ways of purchasing. I'll get this out of the way first so you can have a look at it. You can buy a lifetime access, which gives you all access to all the modules and the other different curriculum that we're pulling out. So that lifetime access is, actually, because I'm back in here, let me go back. That's £6,000, or you can do the subscription. So the whole point of it is that we want to up level the industry. We want everybody to have access to it. So lifetime actually gives you everything and all the new curriculum that we pull out without you paying extra. So that's why it's a bigger ticket item. That sort of thing. And then of course the subscription, which is £250 per month, so you can dive in and out when you feel like it. So there's two options there, really nice options for you to have a look at. So let me just go back after you've subscribed. So when I do, when you are interested, or if you're interested in this, I actually give you a demo and show you everything about it. So pretty much like this, but live, so you can actually see. So these are the courses that are out at the moment. We've got the Geospatial Marketing Academy, which is the main academy. And this is why we're going to change the branding into the Academy. We've also now just launched the Sales Academy curriculum. So that's getting drip fed into there at the moment. We have Story Brand, which is all to do with your buyer personas and really understanding who your buyer is. Then we have Paul Riley's Value Added Selling, who's done some great work with us and some of our customers. And then, of course, we've done some work with Tim Kitchen at Exposer Ninja on search engine optimization. So we share stuff in here related to industry. So people that are selling tools and technology to other markets. And then, of course, we've got 5 days linked off a challenge with Charlie Wyman. So there's some really great, valuable added stuff in there. So if you click on to the Start GMA, the Geospatial Marketing Academy, it takes you into the curriculum here. So on the left-hand side, let me move my face out the way. Put myself there. You can see here we have things like the intake form, welcome, so there's like some housekeeping stuff, which is important. We've also got terminology index, which is also really interesting because that explains, it's always good thumbprints, isn't it, when you do a video, but that gives you some of the terminology. So if you have a person in the office who's going to take on the implementation side of this, because this is not for implementing from a director owner unless you're a one-man band, but if you do have an administrator, they can follow this curriculum to the subscription to the script, so to speak. So we have the terminology for both sides, from the marketing side of things and also from the industry, so survey, geospatial related terminology, because that was always one that I found with consulting, with getting consultants in MDL, I had to explain all the terminology. So your first module, which is the key one, is actually your marketing foundation. So this is more like a business module. It talks about setting the roadmap. It talks about mapping out your ideal client. These are also based off customers that we've done retainer work with and had their approval to put things on here. So it actually shares stuff that's working, and again gives you a bit of conclusion about stuff. So we really dive in and we share things with you, what's actually happening, because part of our business, this is one part of our business, the other part of our business is actually retainer work. So we do lots and lots of implementation for customers, where we actually become their marketing department. So we test and try things, see, oh, that would be really good to actually share. So we want, the whole point is to speed things up. So this is a process, okay? Market research fundamentals. So that's actually how you go about and you speak to your current audience and get the right information. So we share that with you. Then, of course, we have a big module, which is the content marketing module. Now, the content marketing module is hefty, but this actually explains to you, and I'm just going to dive straight into the sales module because it's got a really good diagram I want to share with you. The full customer journey. You'll hear me harping on about this quite a bit. So no matter what, you have the customer journey, the full customer journey, but you have the buying journey and you have the pre-buying journey. So the buying journey is where most of you guys are selling at the moment. So look at us, we're doing survey, we're doing this, blah, 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 we're selling this tool, blah, blah, blah. But what about the people that don't know if they need a surveyor yet or don't know they need that type of technology? So you've got to then work it and educate that client. So we share this with you in the content marketing module. So this is a really key one. And we start with the buying module first because you understand the buying module. So the learning is already there. Again, we have case studies related to this. And then we go into the pre-buying journey concept. Then we have marketing planning, we have campaign management, social media, and of course, which I've just touched on briefly, is the sales side. And marketing people or people who are doing admin, they still need to know about how sales work, how people should go about the selling process. So if I just jump on into, just go back to my dashboard, open another tab for you. We have the Geospatial, the Sales Academy. So this is getting populated at the moment. This is a new curriculum that's coming out. And really, let me just shut me up.
Compile together.
I've put myself on massive speed. So we have introduction to industry and sales, and then of course applications. So again, I share lots of content with you on this that you can download, so templates that you can actually use. So a couple of facts and figures for you to actually know about. We have 60 people in GMA as of today, 2024, end of 2024. And we also have, which should be quite interesting, and this is to keep, one, people accountable, but two is to support members. And the whole point of that is that you can ask questions. So this is a classroom, it's a sort of community feel to it, and you can actually go through and ask, you can pose questions, but you can also join our live Q&As. So we have a live Q&A every Tuesday and every Thursday. So we're here this side, the Tuesday ones are catering for Australia side, Europe, UK, and then we've got UK, Europe, and of course Americas on the Thursdays. So then that gives you that support mechanism to just like, am I doing this right, Elaine? Should I do that? So they're full hours and you can ask questions, you can share stuff. So some people put in some comments and things, and it's a nice little community to share bits and pieces. So we have a few main buyers really. Let me just increase my face a little bit. So we have a few main buyers for this. So we pitched this at the survey directors, the owners of survey firms who have got a problem with people getting stuff done. So the company might not be following a right process. You might be like, let's just beat the competition, but yeah, what does that actually mean? Who should we actually be focusing on? What are you actually good at? That sort of thing. So that's a key thing. For the implementer, so that's usually the marketing person. If you have one of those in a survey company, smaller survey companies don't, they're usually multitasking lots of different hats. Then you have that person that just needs to know a blueprint. Follow that blueprint and work through it. And we've seen this with people like Polly Hopkins, for example, Ella from Aerial Survey, who have actually implemented that process and stuck to it. Then you have the marketeers within equipment manufacturers who are more likely to have a marketing department. And again, same sort of thing. We follow that process, and you can then come. Quite a lot of people use the Q&As to then just double check that they're implementing it right, or they just need to double check how things are actually going. So that's a key thing. And then, of course, we have quite a few one-man bands who are actually hand to mouth. They're working, they're feeding themselves back and forth. Okay, so you might have issues with competition and stuff like that. So how do you actually differentiate yourself? And that's a really key thing. So you can have a look at all the information we've got on there. We've got lots of case studies to share with you. And also, if you want a live demonstration of all this, the downloads and all that sort of thing, what we're doing, pick my brains, not a problem. It's totally up to you guys. It's got to be right for you, because the key thing with this is you done for yourself. So you're doing it yourself. So it needs discipline and accountability. So this is the hard thing that a lot of people get stuck on, is learning that process and implementing it, because it works. It does work. So we share that with you. Anyways, I hope that's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, but yeah, look forward to speaking to you.